Chase Petty is one of the premier arms in the 2021 class. With an electric fastball that ranges 97 to 100, he can blow by anybody, and it has some big life to it, creating swing and misses. It's a dynamic and unafraid when he takes the mound. He's got first-round stuff, and it's just going to be an arm to watch in the spring that has exploded this past summer. Kind of set the scene. It was at the area code games. He's on the Yankees team, and it's an 8 a.m. game that he's starting. So, you always talk about hitters being ready for a pitcher, but how about a little credit to a pitcher being ready to go at 8 a.m., hops on the mound, and is 97 to 100. And this is at the area code game, so there's pro scouts everywhere. We were allowed to be there because it was hosted at LakePoint, and it was just kind of a collective gasp in the crowd, I guess you could say, to see a kid that hadn't even started, wasn't even his first day of senior year of high school, on the mound throwing 100 miles an hour. I mean, it's laughable almost.
As we look back at the best of 2020 at LakePoint Sports, I'm joined by one of the top baseball players to hit campus all year, Chase Petty, out of Somers Point, New Jersey. Chase, welcome in.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, Prep Baseball reports number 15 prospects in the class of 2021. Obviously now signed with Florida. The right arm is just electric. I know everybody knows Chase Petty, the pitcher, but I think nobody knows him better than you. So give me your self-scouting report. What do you bring to the mound?
I would say I'm very headstrong pitcher. I'm there. I'm better than you kind of attitude, kind of mentality. And I kind of, as a pitcher, I'm trying to attack. And if you beat me, you beat me. But good luck on it.
How does that affect the game plan, though? I mean, if you know the resume of a batter and you know this guy can handle this, he can handle that, do you walk into a situation and say, okay, he can handle that, but he can't handle mine?
Basically, yeah. I mean, I kind of look at myself as I kind of see myself as, and I want to see myself, and I kind of want to have the mentality that I'm better than everybody. So I go in there, I step on the mound, and I sit, and I kind of say to myself, like, you're not going to beat me, but if you do, kudos to you, but good luck with it, kind of.
Now, we know the heat is real at the area code games. I mean, you obviously open up with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and you go to 100, one of the biggest moments of the entire weekend there at Lake Point. I know that wasn't the first time this summer, though, that you would hit triple digits. What do you remember about that first time that it happened?
So I really don't like there was no scoreboard with it up there. There was no one in the dugout who told me right away once it happened. So it was the first inning at WWBA, and I was I was going through the first inning. I was mowing them down, and I go back in the dugout, and as I'm coming in, my coach throws up 1-0-0, and I thought he was kind of just joking with me because me and him were actually really close, and then he showed me on Diamondcast, and it was so surreal. It was an amazing moment.
Yeah, you and Chase Burns were the two guys that did it this past summer at Lake Point, so that was pretty cool that we had two of you guys hit 100 miles an hour. The fastball grabs everybody's attention. The changeup, in the high 80s, the sliders in low 80s. Where do you feel like you're at with those secondary pitches?
I used to throw a regular circle changeup, but I actually switched my grip. And it's actually come a long way. It feels a lot better now. It feels a lot more smooth. Everything feels better. And then my slider has gotten a lot better, and I think it's honestly probably my second best pitch right now.
So tell me how you would attack a guy then with that slider coming off of your fastball?
I mean, it depends on the count. So if we're going a 1-2 count or an 0-2 count, I'm either going to start it down the middle and make him chase it, or I'm going to throw it at him and see what he does with it. So that it lands kind of in the inside part of the plate. It really just depends on what count it is.
Is the fastball the out pitch for you? Do you feel like is it a little cheapened if you get the guy on a changeup?
Not really. I mean, I pitched the pitch. I want to show that I'm more than a thrower. I want to show that I have good pitch ability. So I mean, if I get someone out of the changeup, I'm probably more excited with that than striking someone out with a fastball.
I love the story that the first place your mom, Bonnie, took you after you were born and left the hospital was to a travel baseball game. I mean, baseball, I mean, it's quite literally been there for you since the beginning. And I'm imagining that's the thing that absolutely drives you.
Yeah, it has. I mean, that's kind of, I've always been around the game since as long as I can remember. I mean, it's always been my escape. It's always been like my first love. So
you were recently obviously signed with Florida. You made the commitment official, making you part of Baseball America's #1 recruiting class. So tell me about the guy, if you know anything about the guys that you signed with, and then specifically, why was it the Gators that lured you in?
So I'm actually really close with basically every single commit all summer. So New Jersey was really shut down. So I actually went and lived with one of my best friends, Jack Caglione. He's a Florida commit. He lives in Tampa. So I was kind of there. And then a few others are Jay Allen, Anthony Ursity. They all stayed with him for a little bit as well. So, I mean, those bonds right there were kind of just like, they're not like, they're unbreakable bonds that I'll have for the rest of my life. And I mean, so when I was taking on my official visits, and my last visit was actually Florida, I stepped on campus, and it was exactly what I had hoped for in a college and a university, and I kind of just felt like home, and I just knew it was it right away.
I mean, you mentioned those bonds. Of Florida's there, and that's obviously the focus for you now, college, and your commitment to them. The MLB draft is going to be there. Your name is obviously going to be bandied about potentially as a first-round pick. Do you let your mind kind of wander to what could potentially happen for you next summer?
Not really. I kind of just focus on what's going on right now. I'm really just focused on lifting, getting stronger, getting bigger, getting my arms stronger, and hopefully, if we do have a season this year, which hopefully we will, kind of just bringing the state championship back to my high school.
Yeah, you were. I mean, obviously last year was cut short. You really made the opportunities though this summer and capitalized on them. When you think about what was taken but what you were able to make of that summer, did you feel like I did the best I could?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Chase, congratulations on a huge 2020, and wishing you nothing but the best going forward.
Thank you so much.